welcome back to the channel, Alpha Challenges. The latest content about the new Hearthstone expansion has just dropped, and about the mini set, and also about the following year. So let's get into the new information about what's going forward into Hearthstone. So this information was released just earlier today, and it says Hearthstone Heroes of Starcraft, the Great Dark Beyond mini set. Early next year, Hearthstone is going beyond Warcraft and into Heroes of Starcraft. This special mini set will have a whopping 49 new cards across three themed fractions, which show what the StarCraft universe would look like in the Hearthstone Tavern. Each fraction is made up of cards that can be used across multiple classes, including an iconic hero card. So this new information shows that there's going to be similar to the tri-classes that happened in Mean Streets of Gadgetzan for different cards, and it's possible that there may not be very many neutral cards as well that are shown in here. With this new expansion, it seems like there's going to be themes for each of the different cards. So we'll have a look and see what the information is below. So Zerg, Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Hunter, and Warlock have joined the Zerg, led by the formidable Sarah Kerrigan. They will have aggressive cards that will win the game by swarming the board. So obviously with this 4 sets of classes, they all do have quite aggressive playstyles, which is going to be key in terms of using the Zerg in the mini set. Protoss, so Druid, Mage, Priest, and Rogue fight for the Protoss Empire, led by High Templar Artanius. They will have powerful high-cost cards that are made cheaper throughout the game, so it's possible that they may use things such as your cards are reduced by the amount of spells you use, or the amount of minions you've played, the amount of death rattles you've had, the amount of battle cries, those sorts of things. It's quite likely that may end up being in the Protoss fraction. And then Terran, Paladin, Shaman, and Warrior make up the Terran forces, led by the one and only Jim Raynor. They will command battle cruisers, a special take on the starship mechanic from the Great Dark Beyond. So hopefully they do get a bit more powerful for the starships, because it hasn't been very powerful so far. There are, certain spots that are quite useful, but it hasn't really had any traction compared to the new the older cards in the expansion. The mini set will feature a slew of StarCraft units, which are sure to invoke nostalgia, as well as the Terran armed Murloc, Grunty, and new thematic music. You can chart a course of the Heroes of StarCraft mini set, launching in January 2025. More announcements, details, and card reveals are coming closer to launch. So we're not going to be seeing any more expansions until after the Christmas period. And then I'm assuming that the following year, it will be the first expansion of the year will be in March, but we'll wait and see what happens with that. There's also being an update towards the arena game mode, so it's getting a major overhaul. With the update, there are 2 different types of arena that you can participate in. So one's going to be a shorter form, allowing you to complete your runs quicker, and competitive runs will be able to use a higher stakes feature. This seems like an interesting way to do arena. I know that it used to be extremely popular back when Hearthstone was first released, but it has dwindled in its popularity, especially since a lot of the people that did play those game modes moved on to different types, and they also moved on to Hearthstone Battlegrounds. So a change in the arena is going to be very beneficial for players. Here is a preview of the year ahead. So we've already been given what each theme is going to be for each expansion, and also when each of the sets are going to be released. There's Into the Emerald Dream, so that's looking at Ysera. The Shrouded City, so that's traveling into Ongoro, and I've heard that it's going to be a sequel to Journey to Ongoro, which is very exciting. Maybe there might be an introduction of quests again into that theme. And then there's the Heroes of Time. So in the first expansion this year, enter the Emerald Dream and join the battle between the old gods and the druids of the Emerald Dream for the fate of the World Tree. Things will heat up more when the druids of the Flame light up the mini set, releasing earlier than normal this year during the 32.2 patch. So this is going to have a set release, and then a mini set's going to release very shortly afterwards. The second expansion, so I'm predicting that will probably be in April. So the set will release in March, the next one will release in April. The second expansion of the year will be Hearthstone's first ever sequel, the Return to Ongoro crater. Join Elise on a hunt for a mystical lost Tortolan city. When you find it, join the Tortillans in festivals to celebrate the mighty dinosaurs of the crater in 13.4 mini set. And in the third expansion of the year, travel with the Chromie through alternative realities to recruit the legendary Warcraft heroes like you've never seen them before, leading into the 34.4 mini set, an epic showdown against Morazorn at the end of time. So looking forward to the next year. There obviously is a lot of content that's going forward. They're pushing Battlegrounds as well with the different seasons that are happening, and then obviously there's the Hearthstone building upon too. There's no information here about twists, which is quite interesting considering that there hasn't been much happening for it recently. So hopefully sometime in the future there might be a bit more information about what's happening with twists. But I feel like they're just focusing mostly on the standard, wild, and battlegrounds along with arena to try and reinvigorate the player base. The things I'm most excited about for it is the return to Ongoro. That was one of my favorite sets. Obviously, there were some busted combos with those quests, but the quests were very exciting to be using. So let me know down below what you think is going to be the most exciting part about the 2025 Hearthstone series. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.